Today I ate plenty of sushi throughout the day, as well as some kombucha in the afternoon. The time I drank the kombucha, I think it was around somewhere between 6 and 7 p.m., which is technically afternoon, but that's more evening time. These tomatoes have a nice sweet taste to them. I decided to have one of these earlier. I believe it was in the afternoon, toward 3 or 4 p.m. It was basically a chocolate-covered marshmallow. Which was pretty good. Here's where I'm at currently in regards to the Misty Forest. I'm pretty close to the Silver League. And not too long ago, I spent most of my mana on activating this technology research. Hence, the mana decay was very low. I focused on eating the sushi because if you go a day past the date, sushi is still fine, but it gets a little stale. Salads, you can get away more with going a day past its date. Since this kind at least doesn't have any grains of any sorts. Or at least not any that goes stale. I spent the early part of the day looking into into Swear Bears. As I recall, had their heyday from the 00 decade to the early 10s decade. The most recent thing I could really find on him was a demo from 2015. A TV pilot of sorts was once made, all of which seems to be on either YouTube or Vimeo. The former is primarily intended either for vlogging or content that otherwise either entertains people, spreads some kind of message, or educates on important concepts. I'm grateful to have recently discovered something that people seem to have liked that I've done in the past, and to continue it for the sake of providing something entertainment. In the first 12 hours of uploading the Move It or Lose It Ruffman gameplay, I got 41 views with a 4.2% impressions click-through rate, which I assume means that if someone sees the thumbnail, there's a 4.2 chance they decide to click on the video, with an average view duration of 1 minute and 56 seconds, which is enough to make my top 3 performing video in the past 48 hours, beaten out only by Caillou's 5 Stages of Death and Free Lunch. A while back I figured I would do Ruffman gameplays again, since even though they were all from the original 5 from 2013, which is essentially as old as it gets on my channel, they were still making the top 3 of my videos in terms of views in the past 48 hours. So I figured there was demand for more. Such gameplays. At the time, I was in a subscriber slump in which I couldn't really break out of 4,800. And to this day, I haven't broken out of it yet. I'm hoping that I will soon. I've spent time making some improvements to residential buildings within Alvenar in order to get some extra population. As well as trying to introduce more mana producing buildings over time. Early on today, I brought over one of the pieces of smooth foam and one of the packs of Sharpie markers that contained essentially the standard rainbow of Sharpie marker colors and some in-betweens, it seemed to me. Some extras. But I haven't really determined exactly what I'm going to do in terms of the Starfoam drawing. I did some work on the 99 Dan Hamming late today. Essentially finishing the last raw video, and now all I've got to do is the final editing in Camtasia 2019, and then it'll just be a matter of polishing a 14-minute and a 14-minute and 49-second video. Watching it over some more. And ultimately deciding if I need to make any changes to it. Any last minute changes, that is. And this is the final task set. And these are the event messages. And I've been steadily working towards unlocking over these past few weeks. Yeah, Mom got me Wendy's on getting back from work around 9 p.m. I had one of the Baconator burgers. And a large Twist Frosty. Twist meaning half vanilla and half chocolate. I'm 50 away from being able to afford the most efficient pack. Which, since that's the consistent strategy I try to follow for this, I think in spite of that, it at times leaves me running out of candles first. At least that's what it's done to me. Historically.